Brady Bourne here, aka the iPhone Filmmaker, and today I'm going to recreate a shot from the new Percy Jackson and the Olympians show. The cinematography has been pretty good so far, but there was a shot in the first episode, it's also in the teaser trailer, of Percy looking in the mirror, and I saw the shot, I just thought it was beautiful, and I wanted to try to recreate it. So that's what we're gonna do today. So here's the shot, just grabbing it from the trailer here, which, side note, I will say the trailer is an absolute masterpiece. The way it's edited, the music choice, just everything about it, it gives me chills as a book fan. Sad that the actual show hasn't lived up to that so far, but the trailer was an absolute masterpiece. Anyway, we can see it's a really nice shot, the framing with him way over in the corner of the frame, and then also sort of in the center frame. It's like an over the shoulder, but of the same person. And I've seen these shots done before and I always love them, but it was when I saw this one that I was like, okay, I really gotta try doing this. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alrighty, let's go over the 4 pieces of gear we'll be using today. Number 1, the FTF Gear tripod. This is a pretty good tripod for the price, but there's probably better options for cheap tripods out there. Number 2, the aperture light bulb. I love this light, but you could definitely get a much cheaper app-controlled light at someplace like Home Depot. All you really need is brightness control, but color temperature and RGB is nice to have for filmmaking. Number 3, the Moment anamorphic lens. I've talked about this on the channel before. It's not a necessity, but I do use it all the time because I love the unique look it gives. And of course, an iPhone for the camera. After all, this is the iPhone Filmmaker. Okay, so I apologize for probably very echoey audio right now, but anyway, I have my initial frame here set up. Couple problems. One, all of the bathrooms in our house, I'm gonna have to frame it from this side, which is opposite what it is in the show. So that's gonna be the first major difference. And then also, because we're not on a soundstage and we're using an actual bathroom in an actual house, the wall is way too close. So in order for me to get the right focal length, it's gonna be a little bit tighter probably. Okay, and another problem. I am so ridiculously tall that this tripod is just not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna have to get the bigger tripod. Okay, unfortunately, I just realized the height difference between these tripods is almost nothing. So yeah, not switching tripods. This one's just gonna be too bulky and take up too much space. So that's really the main difference between this one and the other one. Okay, I went ahead and swapped bathrooms to a different one upstairs because this one is just way too small, and I'm considering this not necessarily a fail, but I think as Thomas and Edison said, I have found a way not to do this. After I switched bathrooms and got framed up there, I moved on to lighting. And lighting was actually really simple. Again, I was just using the one aperture light bulb, so I turned off all the lights in the bathroom and then swapped out the corner bulb above the sink with the aperture light bulb, just screwed it in there. I believe I set it to like a quarter brightness and then at 3200 Kelvin. And that's pretty much it. All that was left to do then was to get my hair to cooperate for the final shot. And I know my acting is just amazing. Like you've never seen a better actor I know.
I was scared of dentists in the dark.
My only problem with the final shot is that the bathroom is just too white. There's no like color there, so I'm gonna see what I can do with color grading, but the bathroom was just too white, too bland. There was nothing going on that was interesting there, honestly. The white walls were just bouncing too much the light, and the more I turned up the brightness of the light, the more the light would bounce. So to avoid the light bouncing too much, I had it on a pretty low brightness setting, and that obviously introduced some grain into the image. I personally don't mind the grain, but it is there, so it's kind of, you know, it's just not as clean. I guess let me know in the comments what you think of the final shot. I have mixed feelings about it. I think it didn't turn out super great, or at least as good as I wanted it to, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if there's another shot from something else that you think I should try, let me know. I really enjoyed making this video and I'd love to do it again. And if you'd like to see how I create depth with an iPhone, click right over here. And as always, make it epic.